Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan here, and today I'm here with a video I'm very excited for. I've been telling y'all about this one. I said I was going to bring some sort of early pair in today. We got an early pair video, so I hope you guys will enjoy. Shout out Mana for helping me source this pair. Of course, these are the guys, we're going to be getting some help from them with the backdoor and things like that, and I think they have some guys that they've, not like sent over, but we have some people that work with them already or are involved in their chat and manage things, do things like that are in my upcoming cook group, Hype Lab CG. Stay tuned there. Of course, we're going to be having occasional backdoors and things like that, but if you're looking for consistent big backdoors all the time, stay tuned with Mana and Hype Labs. We'll just kind of be there. We'll have kind of those weekly ones and things like that, and occasionally a play like this, something like that. But this is pretty exciting. I'm very happy to have this. I think this is a great sneaker to kind of show as a presentation for my upcoming group, and just kind of an example of something we could provide for you guys down the line. Of course, we'll be able to help you guys source pairs, things like that. That's going to be one of my main things, helping you guys find pairs you need, certain sizes. But that's it. Hope y'all will enjoy. Check that all out down below. Give me a follow, subscribe, like goal. Let's just try and hit 300 on this video, since this was a little bit harder to get. Of course, I did have to pay up for this, but I'm going to optimize the sale, get it sold on some Facebook group or GOAT, something like that, get a good deal. That's the main goal and main objective with this pair right here. So hope y'all will enjoy. Let's get into reviewing the San Francisco SB Huf collaboration. Dropping soon. Okay, so first things first, I do not have a box for these. That's the main thing, no box, but we do have a size 8.5 right here of this Huf San Francisco SB Dunks. So why don't I go ahead and show you some up close details. So the first and main detail I feel like a lot of y'all want to see on this sneaker, since I feel like it's one of the more noticeable parts, and also one of the parts that people liked when the sneaker got leaked more. So of course the Keith Forever on the back. Now this is representing Keith Hufnagel. Of course, Keith Hufnagel was a skateboarder for Huf. I believe he was actually the creator of Huf. I could be wrong on that, but the sneaker is based off him, Keith Forever, since he did sadly pass away at a kind of young age. I don't remember the age off the top of my head, but since this is the San Francisco SB, you guys can see the San Francisco skyline is actually on the back of the sneaker. It's reflective. Maybe you can see that on that pair, and then here you go on this pair right here, so you guys can see the skyline is on the back of this one, which I thought was a nice detail. And another one of the details I also thought was nice in the sneaker, two of them that I thought I would have mentioned. So first things first, of course, up here by the Nike SB logo that is on the tongue, you guys can see that actually says San Francisco and specifically mentions it. So I'm definitely going to be trying to sell this to some sort of San Francisco local with some money, because any San Francisco with some money is going to be interested in these for sure, because it is one that's local to their city. But you guys can see the Huf logo on the inside there with the Nike logo over it, if I'm correct. Yeah, Huf logo inside there with the Nike logo over, and then of course just a Nike SB Nike skateboarding logo right there. So that's one of the details right there, kind of having its own special tongue tag. And then also of course up here by the toe box, you actually have the Huf logo with the Nike logo over it. And if you guys cannot see this, I'll just hold one of the pairs so you can. The Nike logo is kind of like a slight metallic, it's like it's not like embroidered over, pressed over. It's actually a little metal thing that kind of sits over it. So that's another detail that's on the tongue right there, which I thought, or not the tongue, but the toe box, which I thought was very nice. Again, I love all the kind of smaller details that they have in this SB. One of the main things I've been mentioning recently in a lot of my videos is with these SBs, Nike's been putting in more effort. Nike's just been kind of trying to have them stand out a bit more, and this is another example of one that Nike's trying to make stand out a little bit, having all those kind of smaller details on it, just kind of the small additions that a normal dunk low wouldn't have. Like, the embroidery on the heel actually means something, has like a representation. It's not just like the Nike logo embroidered or something. It's actually based off somebody, which I think is pretty cool. Has a little bit of a history to it, or maybe not history, but a little bit of a purpose, I guess, on the sneaker. It's there for a reason. And of course, kind of the laces are like kind of like a cream color, kind of like a vintage style, I guess, that kind of color. That's a weird way to put it, but I guess, kind of like an aged laces a little bit. Not really. I mean, it's kind of like a cream colorway, but it's not bright enough or really like saturated enough for me to say that. But also we got the gray swoosh on the outside and on the inside of the sneaker. Do not forget that. Kind of going with the simple black color blocking that we got over around the toe box, the whole around the whole sneaker. And then of course back here by the heel, it kind of is right there under the skyline portion. But overall, I feel like this is a great colorway, very wearable, simple, easy, and definitely one that will be going for some good bread. I mean, I believe there is an NYC one, there's a San Francisco one, and then there's one or two more cities in there, I think, for dunks that are coming from Huf and Nike. So this is just one of the early ones, the San Francisco pair. Thought I would show it to you guys and give you all a little, view of that. So let me know your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear it. Of course, you got the black sole on it as well, just kind of to match the upper portion of the sneaker. This looks like a very simple and normal dunk low, from this view right here, from the side, inside, and bottom. You're like, oh, this is just another normal, simple dunk low, kind of looks like the aged vintage pairs. But then you actually, do some inspecting, and you're like, oh, this is why this pair goes for as much as it does right now. It's because it's actually a collaboration and, one of the cooler SBs, I feel like, from this year, since we actually have a lot of small details on it, the skyline, all that. And that's really everything I need to say. This is size 8.5, by the way. No box, because I'm assuming this came straight from a store or someone that got access to our early pair and they just sold it off. So that's the reason for no box, because I'm assuming they just had to wear them out the store or something like that, whatever it is. But early right here before the US drop, probably will happen in around a month, I think, for the US release. It'll be at skate shops and different places like that. And probably one of my favorite parts of this sneaker, if not it being the tongue or the back part of the sneaker, of course, the Keith Forever with the skyline. I think, to be very honest, the skyline portion on the back of the sneaker is probably my favorite part, but I love the embroidered part that says Keith Forever. And of course, I actually love this kind of tongue that says San Francisco under it and has the Nike SB logo. You don't see many SBs that have like a specific city named on them right there or something like that. This is like a special edition pair, which I thought was really cool. But let me know your thoughts on these. What's your favorite part of the sneaker? Do you feel like this is a sneaker that should be going for as much as it is like $1,000 on like Facebook groups and things like that? Do you think that makes sense for this pair? It hasn't released yet, so maybe it makes a little bit more sense at the current time of me making this video. But overall, I also like this little I should have mentioned this, but this kind of like little brown outlining right here, kind of like by the laces. You see that brown outlining kind of going like around the whole sneaker here and down here. I like that little portion right here, and it goes like down and all around. You can see a little brown outlining. I rock with that. So yeah, a lot of small details, but I feel like the small details make this sneaker better. So that's now everything I need to mention. I don't need to keep repeating things or constantly go on and mention the same things. Just let me know your thoughts on this Huf dunk coming soon. Let me know. Again, it's an early pair. Be sure you guys stay tuned down below by subscribing, liking, on this video. I said it was 300, so if you could hit it, that'd be dope. And of course, shout out Mana, Hype Labs, coming soon. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a great backdoor there, and we're definitely gonna try and get the Mana guys connected in or something like that. I think we again already have some of their team that's in there and doing some stuff for themselves to help us out. But yeah, kind of like a good partnership right there. Hopefully we can do that. So that's all. Let me know what you guys think about these dunks. I think they're great, and yeah, stay tuned down below for my cook group and everything else down right there, coming very soon. You do not want to miss out. So that's it. Huf dunks, San Fran pair. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will catch you on the next video soon. Don't know if this will be an 8-minute video. We'll see, but easier for me to edit. I'll see you then. Peace.